looking too good on that leaderboard as well. And as we move on along,
Yeah.
this final game that was supposed to be in their favor has also gone south.
Well, that is true, but if we're just talking about Team Ghazi right now, Team Ghazi is also trying to take up the fights in their own hands. As you can see, they are really close to the players of Team Zarar, and Tita is just out here. But the major question is, can he or can he not make his own rules to play in this area? I mean, it's going to be really tricky, really difficult, but it's not impossible. So somehow they will have to see through it. Ghazi's players, Khan is on low HP, is all obviously popping up those bandages, and maybe just those boosters are going to be helping him just a bit. But this fight is happening in 70. No one would have thought that two teams will go 70.
Exactly, and again, you talk about Zarar's approach. They certainly need to be, or not even need to be, they certainly are flanking the team of Ghazi. The only conversation is going to be, will Ghazi know and have that upper hand advantage in terms of the information that is being shared from the side of Zarar, Professor, and of course Zigzag. Now, the conversation is, it seems like they will be again contesting and they will be wanting to push, and Smoke's coming in right here, which is going to make a little bit of a, well, a difficult situation, not necessarily, but a bit of a mind game being played against the team of Ghazi right here.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But well, if we're just looking at all these things right now, Zarar has a really good angle. You can see. I mean, Zarar's two players are moving up forward. Once those players start taking up the fight, Theta can take one player down at least from this direction. I mean, even talking about Ghazi's Khan, he has a good angle for his own self, but Khan, he has to stay low. He has a shotgun. I mean, an impressive weapon in extremely close range, but once you have to take those mid-range fights, you might have to think once again.
Absolutely, and with that, of course, it is Zarar, Theta, as well as Professor pushing on along. On the other side, of course, Zalim as well as Zigzag have flanked the position of Ghazi. Now, Ghazi have three players in that house, but there is one more player that we did see earlier who was healing himself. It will probably be a determining force for the side of Ghazi as Zarar takes this fight against them. This is also going to require a lot of utilities, and with that, of course, Zigzag bringing in an early domination towards Ghazi. Bhai being brought down from Ghazi has been knocked, but of course, he does have a lot of players around him, his teammates, that will be able to perhaps give him a revive, and Zan from Ghazi has already pushed on Zigzag.
Well, Zarar's grenade. You saw Zalim's grenade taking down two players. No one would have expected that. Now they know they've made a mistake, but can they capitalize over this one? That's going to be the most important things. He's throwing more. He's using more throwables. Is that going to be good? I don't think so. But now Bhai has been revived, and he might as well just go for the finishes. On to the kills. That was not even his.
Exactly, and with that, of course, they're capitalizing this push wonderfully. Ghazi certainly in control, even though right now two players of Zarar are down. Zalim and Zigzag need to bring this fight in control in their favor, but this is going to be a really tough one because, again, you do look at the gun. It is going to be a rate of fire advantage, but again, I mean, you've got the player disadvantage, and with that, it is Zarar's push going against them and the first team to be sent back into the lobby.
That grenade, that grenade.